Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to our how-to series. Today, I'm going to take a little time introducing you to Rally Point and how you can create your own overland events. It's awesome software. It's an awesome resource for our members. Before we jump right in, I'm going to tell you a little bit about why this is important. And I titled the subtitle, Why Kindness is Necessary. So we believe overlanding and adventure is necessary. But with adventure, you need support, and you need the support of a community because by its very nature, when you're on an adventure, things happen that are unexpected and you overcome those things. That's the whole point of adventure. So we're going to talk about two aspects of the software, the serious side and the fun side. On the serious side, when you are out adventuring, things happen. You may break down, you might get stuck, and you need the help and support of a community. It's just like, when I grew up, small town living, town of 360 people, everybody sort of took care of everybody else and made sure that they were okay because you knew that you were going to need help someday, so you just did your part. So in adventure, there's no room for meanness or not being kind. When you're out there on the trail and you see somebody, you ask them if they have water, you ask them if they have what they need, and you're nice to people. Someday it's going to be you that needs the help and the support. So survival has no room for ego. Be kind. That's the serious side. Now, why is this related to event software? Because our overland specific event software is how you get to meet the community and meet people that enjoy adventure as you do, and that community will support you. We have thousands and thousands of members across the United States and in the UK and Australia and around the world. That support community is there to help you when you need it. Now, the fun part of the event planning software, the second part of it is that you get to meet people. The software will automatically invite Overland Bound members in your area to different events, meetups, trips, or training. Now, the meetups are important because you want to get together with folks to have coffee, to kick some tires, to see who you're meeting with, who your community is, and you get to know people on a deeper level before you go out on a trip with one another or call on those people for support. So that's why we have meetups. Meetups are also a fantastic way for you to see other people's solutions, how they've built out the rig. Maybe they have the same kind of vehicle that you have. At Overland Bound, we say it doesn't matter what you drive. It does matter where you drive it and that you're prepared. But a meetup is a great way to see a wide variety of vehicles and to get ideas for your own build. Trips. So you can also plan multiple waypoints and publish those details as well. And training. Some of our members are very well qualified to give training and workshops on a variety of different overlanding topics, and we do that frequently as well. So it's a tremendous resource. We hope you use it. Let's dive right in and see how it works. All right, I'll try and make this as efficient as possible. But before I jump right into the details of creating your own Rally Point event, I'm going to show you a couple of things. We're going to look at the member map because that'll give you an idea of where our members are and what your Rally Point looks like. And then we'll actually look at the announcement that's created once you go through the creation process. So let's take a look at that now. This is our Overland Bound member map. Now I have it filtered right now. We have trails, overland resources, camping sites, a bunch of different things, but I have it filtered to only show members and rally points. So if you look at these, if you look at the red icons, these are all rally point events around the US. And I will mention that we're not just US. Here, let's take a scroll. Look at all those members. You guys have tremendous resource at your disposal should you need help or support, or you want to create an event. This is over in Europe, and then also you'll even see South America, in Africa, and then our good friends down here in Australia as well. So we've got members scattered around the globe for you to start your own event with. So that is the member map showing the rally point events. Click on any one of these events and then it'll bring up some basic details, who organized the event, and then you can click View Rally Point and it will bring you to the announcement and the details for the event. Once you click on that icon, it's going to bring you over to the Rally Point announcement. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, so here you have basic event information, how many rigs can RSVP for that event, the length of the trip. You can RSVP right here on the feature image. Basic event details. It also shows the region, the Overland Bound region, what kind of an event it is. In this case, it's a trip, and then the difficulty. Also, it lists terrain types, and it says what is recommended in terms of gear. Now, as the event creator, you get to set all of this up. And then it also has comms channels, very important. Here you can see it says hams. Ham 146.46 is the recommended comm for the trip. And then you can dialogue with folks and ask questions right under the event. So that's on the first tab. The next tab shows you the attendees. And for any of these attendees, you can click on their info card and get some basic information and also send them a message if you'd like to ask them a question. So you can see not only the basic details about the folks that are going, but we also have this star rating. And the star rating shows that person's, the community's response to that person's social interaction on our website and in comments. People can rate the individuals, whether their input is relevant to the community, and somebody with a 5-star rating is very active in the community and they're always being helpful on the site. So you can kind of get an idea that way. It's important. And then again, you can see any other person that is on the trip. And then the last tab here is more information about the location. So as the creator, you set the location. That location is usually within 3-meter accuracy. It has not only the GPS coordinates, but also the address as well. And then you can upload a GPX file for those who want to use it in their off-grid navigation device. You can launch that in Google Earth to get an idea of where you'll be going. And in the case of trips, this will have multiple waypoints. Okay, so that's the announcement that you're going to create. And again, it automatically invites Overland Bound members in the area to go to your event. You get to set the RSVP limit. Let's jump right in and see how we create a rally point event. We'll step right through it. Okay, here we go. So in the menu on overlandbound.com, you go to create rally point event. You can create a trail cleanup, which has a different icon, or you can create a standard event. Now we're going to create a standard rally point event. Okay, let's upload a feature image. And then again, here we go. Simple steps. We're going to say, hey, this is going to be a trip. Let's do a trip. And this is Great Mojave Road Trip. I'm going to go through this very quickly. So I'm just going to put in some test data so that members don't think there's a new Mojave road trip. So up here, I'm going to say test, ignore. Enter a short description. This also gets shared on social media. So if you do share it to Facebook, it'll say what's in the short description. So make it punchy. Okay, moving on. Adding the rally point details. This is where you give the full detail for the event, and you can see you can format it, you can insert pictures, you can do a lot of different stuff. So the more time you spend in this area, the main rally point details, the more information people will have and the more likely they are to show up for your event. So here we're going to say lots of details here. And now here is where you add the start location. So let's do that. Let's go Dublin, California, and it's going to drop a pin. Now in the case that your start location is off the grid and it doesn't have a fixed address, then you can drag this pin and watch what happens when we drag the pin. When you drag the pin, It recenters and it updates the GPS coordinates so people can get your precise location. So this works for locations that are both on and off the grid. I'm going to add a note. I'm going to say start at 8 a.m. Okay, now, since this is a trip, we're going to have multiple waypoints. Here, I'm going to say add a waypoint, and now we're going to be in, where are we going to be? Barstow. Boom. And we're going to meet right here. Okay? Boom, updates the GPS coordinates. And here we're going to say, now we're going to say something like, we'll be here from 1 to 2 p.m. for anybody who wants to join us. Okay? There, now we've got 2 waypoints. And I would just continue adding waypoints that makes sense until your end destination. So you can add as many waypoints as you would like. Again, 3-meter accuracy with the GPS coordinates. So somebody can plug that right in to their off-grid navigation device. All right? Now, comms, ham, 146.46. Please go get your ham license. Okay. And then I'm going to add a new one, and I'm going to go CB16. All right. Now, this is not a repeat event. You can create a repeating event just like you can on many event planning software. You can make this a reoccurring meetup if you want to do that. Have a local meetup in your area to get together with friends, make some new friends. We're not going to do that today. We're going to go ahead and leave on Monday the 4th because who wants to go to work? Then, again, start time is going to be 8 a.m. Boom, select your time zone, Pacific. Now, why do you select your time zone? Because overlanders travel long distances. You may be crossing time zones. So you want to say what the time zone is going to be at the beginning of the event. You want to say what the time zone is going to be at the end of the event. Okay? So now we're going to say the next one, we're going to end it on the 8th. And that's going to end at 5:30 a.m. And again, we're going to be in the Pacific time zone. Overland Bound region, that is the West region. The reason this is important is because people filter for events. They're able to filter for events by region. So if they want to look at all the events that are in the West region, they'll need to know which region it is. So you say which region you're in, and then when people filter for that region, they'll see your event. Okay? All right, admins. This is so you, as the event creator, can assign somebody else with admin privileges so they can go in and they can change the details. If for some reason you're not going to admin the event, somebody else can do it. So I'm going to add our executive regional director, Kent Reynolds, to this event. Number of rigs allowed. Let's see, we're going to go on a small trail, so we don't want 30 rigs on the trail. So I'm going to say up to 8 people. I'm going to say it's going to be very hard, body damage likely. And then the way these go, easy is a stock 4-wheel drive in our world. Very hard means body damage is likely. Okay, so we're going to say very, very hard. Distance, this is going to be a 650-mile trip. We're calling it miles, not kilometers. Our friends over in Europe, they can use kilometers. And then check all that apply. Here we go. There's going to be snow. Because we're in California, there's every kind of terrain all within a 50-mile radius. You're going to get snow, you're going to get rocks, you're going to get ice, dirt roads, sand, mud, highway, all required. You're going to need your lift, your sliders, 4-wheel drive. You don't need lights. Lockers before lights. And armor, all right? Okay, tags. When people search on our website, the tags help. So I'm going to go Mojave Road. I'll just add that for now. You can add as many tags as you like. Now this next step is where you upload files. If you've got a GPX file, you have a PDF file, you have a KML file, you can upload that so people can download it and use it in their off-grid navigation software or just view it. Okay. Now, of course, I agree to the terms set forth by Overland Bound, which means I'm nice. And we go to the next step. Now, you've published your event at this point. You're done. We separate the process. One is create the rally point event. So you can create it. You don't have to invite anybody at this point. You can go and you can see your announcement. You can check it out, see the formatting and the details, and make sure everything is great. But then, after you edit the event, you change the event, and you want to invite people, we go to the next step. We say create invites. Okay, this is the create invite screen. How many people may RSVP? Let's say 10 people. Why is RSVP different than the number of rigs? Trivia, because there might be 2 people in one vehicle. How many rigs are allowed? How many people may RSVP? We're going to say 10. And then the invite distance. This is the magic of the Overland Bound community and Rally Point. This is a critical part of this software. You don't need to individually invite only your friends. You can set the invite radius, and it invites people in your invite radius around the start location. So watch what happens. It gets kind of crazy because there's lots of Overland Bound members out there. I'm just going to slide this to, what am I sliding this to? 39-mile radius, and it found 1,500 Overland Bound members. Please exercise restraint. Okay, I'm going to move this back. Users found, you see that. 141 users found, members found in a 10-mile radius. So that all of those people will receive a notification on our website inbox, and they'll be notified that they were invited by you to a trip or an event. They'll all receive that in their inbox. Now, fear not, members can opt out of receiving these notifications if they don't want to receive them, okay? So then the invite goes to all of those folks. I'm going to say generate invites right now before I actually send it. And once I generate the invites, you see I get the full list of folks around me, okay? The full list of members. And then I can get details. I can uninvite folks like this. I can look at the details. Hi, Randy. Hi, Randy. It's been a while since we've hung out. So here I can say, oh, hey, there's Randy. Look at, he's got a 5-star rating. Awesome. Chris, overlandbound.md. Hi, Chris. Look at him. He's got a 5-star rating. Let's check out Corey. Oh, Corey's got a 5-star rating too. Then you hit the send button. That invite goes out to everyone. Over in the forums, in the meetups section, your Rally Point event will automatically, Rally Point will automatically create a forum thread for your event. People know it's a Rally Point event, meaning that it's got an awesome announcement and details, because it gets this little tiny flag over here. Anything with a flag was created with Rally Point. You can also manually enter an event in this area, but anything with a flag was created by Rally Point, and it's got an awesome announcement and further details. So if you are out there and you are an Overland Bound member or just a forum user, you can come to the meetups page and you can filter for Rocky Mountain, you can filter for the Southwest, and then that will filter all of the events in the Southwest region. You can also subscribe to that region if you want to be notified when there are new Rally Point events in your area. All right, now some of you might be thinking, wait, but there were comments on the announcement and there are going to be comments in this thread. They're synchronized, so it doesn't matter where you comment. If you comment on the announcement or you comment in the forum thread, it's going to show up in both places and keep both in sync. All right? That's it. It's that easy to create a Rally Point event, create a meetup, see how other people are building out their rigs, go on an awesome trip, meet some new folks, and have some support when you're out there on the trail. I hope this was helpful. All right, go over and create an event, find some adventure, start building up your support crew. That's why we built the software, and again, hope you find it useful. Of course, we like your subscribes. There's some great videos coming up, some more how-tos, also some interviews, some great rig walk around. So also hit that bell to be notified when we release a new video. And our software and all the things we develop for the community is supported by our members. So if you really feel like helping us out, go on over to overlandbound.com. Consider becoming a member. We'd love to have you on the crew. All right, you guys, until next time, I hope to see you on the trail.